everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm here with another plan with me in my 52 weeks planner, which is my kids' memory keeping planner. So we are using this kit from Oddloop and we're gonna foil it. Oh yes we are. Alrighty, so let's get started. What you say? I'm gonna use, I hope this turns out okay. This is like some rainbow hollow, like it actually has rainbows. I'm gonna use the bottom washi, but then we just have like just frames for the foil stuff. And yeah. So from Rose Colored Days. So let's see how it all turns out. I hope it turns out okay. I really do. So I did tell you at the beginning and multiple times throughout this project that Oddloop was going to make a big presence in this planner, and that is just because I love their kits so much, so much. So all right, I have actually never used anything from this one. So this was the January 2021 Rose Colored Days subscription, and this is my first time opening it. So I mean, not technically, but I mean, close enough. So, but you know, we'll figure it out. I don't know if it's gonna go very well with the theme or not, because there really aren't rainbows in this movie, but it's almost like, you know, he finds his rainbow, you know, where he needs to. So I don't know. The only other one that I had was like a tropical themed one, and it had these trees that I thought would look cool, but then they were gonna be like spaced so close together that I was like, you're not gonna be able to see really what's behind the foil, and that's kind of what I wanted. So we'll figure it out. All right, so I love this double box right here, and I know that we have this, but I feel like this would just be so cool to kind of split it up in the sidebar and have it this way. I think this would be really cool. So that's what we're gonna do. So let's get going. All right. I don't know what week we're on as far as it comes to the 52-week project. All I know is that we are in August, which is insane. And before I know it, we're going to be over, which is even more insane. So I've enjoyed doing this project, and I'm going to keep doing it. I am trying to plan out a little bit more for next year's project and stuff. And I know once we actually start school, there will be more for me to put in here for the kids. Just right now we are on summer break, and they just don't do a lot right now. I mean they do a lot, but they just don't do a lot. And trying to get back from convention and get everything situated in July really just made everything crazy. So, all right, this is how this last week has turned out. Like I said, I knew I wasn't going to put a lot in here, so I just used scripts. I wanted it. It's not like there was anything crazy that went on either. So, all right, let's find our end here. So this last week, I actually just finished up, I just finished ordering all of our curriculum for the year, which I'm actually super stoked about. It should be arriving here within the next couple of weeks. I have the main stuff for my high schooler. So I'm just missing his math, and that should be shipping this upcoming week. So that's the only thing I have left. I'm waiting on him, and I will actually get started on doing some of the pre-planning of everything this upcoming week, which is insane. That's also one of the reasons why I have to redo my office. I need to shift where my computer, because the kids will be right on the other side of my office door, and if I shift my computer over, my desk over, I can see out the door, so I can always keep an eye on them when they're doing their stuff and I need to come back and do what I need to do. Not that they're exactly thrilled about that, but you know, I'm like, y'all aren't gonna get away with this stuff. But yeah, I asked each of the kids what they wanted to learn for science this year. So some things are negotiable. Some things are negotiable, other things are not. Math is not a negotiable thing. Obviously, language arts, we have done various different ways of language arts. History is not a negotiable thing because I'm very much a firm believer that you don't know where you're going until you know where you've been. And if you do not want history to repeat itself, you must know what has happened in the past. And so history is not negotiable for my children. And yeah, so we let's see, but I did ask them what they wanted to do for science this year, and my high schooler is like, can I do biology? So we got him more in advanced biology thing this year, so that's gonna be fun. And then my upper middle schooler, he asked to do astronomy, which I thought was really, really cool. And I'm really excited for that because we actually have a trip planned to NASA coming up as soon as school starts. For all of the greater Houston area, we will finalize the date that we will be going to NASA. So yes, we do wait for school to start. Always have, always will. It's just one of those things that we do. Okay, so I clearly do not remember to foil as I go. I thought a couple of weeks ago I had foiled all of the headers. I did not. Somebody let me know that I missed the last 2 headers on the weekend. So I am no longer going to foil as I go because I clearly cannot do it. So we're just going to get all of this base stuff laid down, and then we're going to go from there. Because that just seems to be what's going to be easiest on me. So I'm going to have to pull out my little cutting mat here so that I can cut some headers from these other strips. And I do my best. I eyeball it, and that's just what I do. I just eyeball it. I'm not too picky because it is just something that is not going to show up like immensely on this. So I just do my best in eyeballing the size. So yeah, so he asked for biology. My upper middle schooler asked for astronomy, and then my younger 2 asked for, well, so where I grew up, I guess I have to kind of preface this. Where I grew up, middle school was 7th, 8th, and 9th grade, even though you would earn credit for high school in 9th grade. 9th grade was still at the middle school. So I don't technically, because that's how I grew up, I don't view 6th grade as being as being middle school, although so many other people everywhere else does. So I guess you would call him a middle schooler. I'm going to call him upper elementary. So my upper elementary and my mid elementary students, so my youngest son and my daughter, asked if they could do science together this year, which I actually thought was kind of cool. And they have decided to do paleontology. So they're going to do a year on paleontology. And for them, science is not 5 days a week. It is much less for them. So yeah, so they have that. Okay, so we have, this is gone. Where did I put, oh, it's, my goodness, it's right in front of my face. All right, let me grab my sheet here and let me do some more of these headers because I'm going to need them. And then these ones should probably be able, well, we'll do them in half. That's fine. I'm fine with that. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. It doesn't matter. So, for my younger two, we have just gone with a totally new curriculum company. I've heard nothing but great things about this company, so I'm really interested to see how they are and stuff. So we went with them, and then we went with their paleontology and archaeology science that they did. And if they actually get through that really quick, I will actually just order another science curriculum for them to do, so that I don't do it where what we have is all you're going to do for the year. If you get done sooner on it, then I will order you more. That's just me with when it comes to their schooling. Learning just never stops. So, and then let's see what else. We start the first Monday after Labor Day. So we will be starting here in just a couple of weeks. We take that last little bit, and that's just easiest for us to do. And we just start that Monday after Labor Day, and they all seem to really love it with us starting that way. So I still have some time to plan. Still have to wait for my teacher planner to get here. I am a little bit more behind than what I would like to be, but you know, c'est la vie. It is what it is. And yeah, okay. So I'm kind of, I needed kind of this after, especially last week's spread, which was very much not my norm. And I'm really glad that I did it. It was really fun. It was really exciting. I had a blast. But I am going to be honest, I am glad to be kind of back in my element here. Okay. So we are actually just kind of just going to layer and stack these the best that we can, because I really want the structure. And then I think it's also going to help me with the whole foiling thing at the end. At least I hope. So, all right, and I should be able to put a half box here. Perfect. I wanted to make sure that I had things spaced accordingly. And that actually makes things really nice there. Okay, So what do I have left? Okay, I have some bigger boxes, so I'm actually going to, yeah, I think this is what we'll do. But yeah, I'm actually really excited for school to start. I know they are, and I have to actually start going through all the curriculum. They are cleaning up some of the back rooms so that we can actually maneuver and actually get our stuff situated for school. Oh, that was really crooked. That was really crooked. Oh my goodness. There we go. Much better. Okay. Just trying to see what all I'm using up as much as I can. That is what I am doing. Using up as much as I can and not being ashamed of it. I gotta get better at tracking their stuff anyways. All right. So, when do you guys all start school? I know that by the time, you know, we start school, everybody has started school. So I'm just trying to figure out when is everybody starting school? Because I know some people are starting like really soon. Like you guys are starting like next week, aren't you? Like I know it's really quick for some people. Okay, let's do this one. And then we'll do this one over here. So, because I don't even know when when school starts for the kids around here, because I just kind of do my own thing. I mean, that's kind of the beauty of what I do, is we get to do our own thing. But I am always curious as to when everybody starts and stuff. And if you are starting soon, are your kids excited? I know some kids get really excited and some kids don't get really excited. So I'm just really curious to know if your kids are excited or not. For school, we totally forgot that it was tax-free weekend here in Texas this weekend. So yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead and get these bad boys all laid out. I need 21 of them. So I'm just gonna pull off a big batch to begin with and stick them on my hand, and we'll go from there. But yeah, are you excited for your kids to be back in school? You know, I know it's sometimes a mixed feeling type thing. You know, and that's all cool, because there's times that I'm over here like, what am I doing? I am the craziest person on this planet. And other times I, you know, just like, I can't believe they're growing this fast. Who said they could grow this fast? You know, all of those fun things. But I've always loved reading and learning, so I guess in a way, me just continuing doing that with my kids has just kind of helped fulfill my own personal desire to keep learning and stuff. And I think that's been the most fun about it, because some of these things were never even offered to me as a kid growing up. Like, I am super excited that I have 2 kids that want to do paleontology and archaeology as science. I'm super excited to get to know more about that. You know, that was something that was never offered in school. And I mean, we've done let's see, we've done human anatomy in the past. We've done just like a full half year on nothing but dissections. So let's say 1, 2, 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, you know, we did a full half year on nothing but dissections, and that was actually super fun. I really, really enjoyed that. We've done that actually twice, and we've done different things each time. And that was super fun to learn about the specific organ, what it does, how it works with your body, you know, whether it can be transplanted or not, all of those things. So we had a lot of fun. We haven't yet dived deep into a chemistry course yet. I'm sure that's going to be coming up. I know my oldest did this last year. He did a lot of chemistry in his program that he was in. But it wasn't something that I dived into too much. Okay, I think I have all the headers. Do we have all the headers? Yes, we do. Okay, so now we go on to the full boxes, the fun part. And I've got this. I know I've got this. Okay, I kind of have this. If I break a full box, I don't really have it, but that's okay, because we can figure this one out. So, and then, you know, math is math. And they all work at their own, wow, this just wants to keep tearing. Okay, that's fine. They all just work at their own pace, just like, you know, not everybody's good at math, so I don't stress about it too much. As long as they are learning, and progress is progress, no matter how slow it is. So math is not something that we force you to learn when your brain is just not ready to learn it. Does that make sense? So like, I never understood a lot of math concepts. I mean, I could fake my way through math pretty well, and I did, but I still could never get really great grades. You know, my parents' philosophy were A's and B's are acceptable, C's are never okay, and I would come in with C's on my report card in math because I could fake it enough but never understood, and I've never wanted that for my children. So as long as they're progressing and making progress, I don't care how long it takes. If Algebra 1 takes 2 years to complete, then it takes 2 years to complete. That's, you know, I have kids that have, they understand math really, really well, and then other times they're just like, nope, don't understand this. And we just have to stop, and we have to pause, and we have to look at different ways of explaining things and stuff like that, but never is it ever like pushed. So and that's just, you know, from my own experience of having to be in a box and get it done. So all right, I think I have all of this. But yes, starting in September, I will have more to be able to put in their memory planner, which actually makes me really excited. And stuff. So I know they will have a lot going on this week, because I think this is the week that it starts at the library, where they're going to be hosting their own D&D sessions. I think it might be the following week. I'm not sure. I'm going to have to check the calendar. We got a lot going on. That's all I know. Okay. So I love how this turned out. I know for a fact that I have everything foiled. I have all the headers, I have all the full boxes, and I have the bottom washi. All right. So if you enjoyed this plan with me and the crazy shenanigans that happen here, please make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. And yeah, everything's always in the description box. So, I had a fun time. This is exciting. And I think we're going to do good from here on out about the whole foiling process. I think maybe we finally figured it out. It only took a half a year. All right, you guys, I hope you have a wonderful day. Enjoy your weekend, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye now.